Okay, one of the worst voicemails from a person who's sitting in this room tonight who will remain nameless. I just thought of it. I hate when people act like they've picked up the phone and they haven't. That is the most obnoxious voicemail. My brother has the same thing. And it's, hello? Hello? Are you there? You're cutting... Hello? Leave a message. No, and you sit there. Hello? Cody? Cody? Can you hear me? Okay, one, your voicemail sucks, and two, you need to pick up bread on the way home. Okay, before we close here, because it's getting okay. Whoa. Okay. We're going to talk about George Bush here. Oh, I'm at a Catholic University, Republican audience. That's an assumption. In a recent survey, literally done in New York, President Bush was ranked as one of the 7 worst presidents ever. The first one, in the same survey, recent survey, everyone who took the survey was not alive for the person who they rated as the best president, Abraham Lincoln. None of you were alive. You only know what happened, you can't assume. So, as much as I talk about awkward moments and how they happen to us in our daily lives, there's nothing better than making things awkward. The thing I like about awkward moments is that's when you find out how true a person truly is. That's when you see their inner core. That's the moment, because every day we all put on masks. When we go out into our lives, there's a mask on right now. I act like I like it. I'm kidding! That is a lie. That is an actual lie. But we put on masks everywhere we go, no matter who we interact with. We have different masks for when you're with professors, for when you're with your best friends, for when you're with friends who you have to censor by. You can tell. And being awkward makes you be true Travis. Like, it puts you in like true Shane, or true Sam, or true Claire, and so on. And that's the best part, is because that's when you see a person's inner... Yes, true Shane. Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Amen. Amen. But you can see the person's true part. But if you want to, make awkward moments. Make moments awkward. Make awkward moments. No, go into Walmart, pack your cart with so much stuff that it's like overflowing. Go to the checkouts, look for the quickest person you can online who only has one item, go up to them and be like, excuse me, can I come in front of you? I'm in a hurry. Do you mind? And I kid you not, swear on your deathbed that you will convince them, because I kid you not, it is the most awkward expression to watch them be, okay, I convinced this lady, she had 2 shampoos, I've never felt so bad. This poor lady's like, I guess, I have only 2 items, you have a full cart full of items. And I convinced her I felt so bad, I faked her out, so when I walked around the store, I give it 5 more minutes, then you wait for a new crowd of people to come in, and then you try it again. That's fun. I did have one very, very, very awkward moment with a lady. Oh, I felt so bad for her, still. See, can you ever feel that when you're talking about something, it just feels awkward? I feel that right now, and it's indescribable. It's just awkward. I asked her at the checkout, she was a bigger girl, and she was pretty and stuff, and she was just a round tummy, and we know where this is going. And I just asked her, because we had a really good interaction. Whoa, you don't even know the punchline. It could be something totally random. Like, show me your tattoo. No, but anyways. So we had a great transaction, and out of the mouth of an idiot, I asked, when are you due? And she's not pregnant at all. It was so awkward. I felt so bad, and then it was just here's your receipt. Suddenly our friendship collapsed just like that. Another thing that's very awkward, I don't like when cashiers call you by your first name after they hand your receipt back. I'm not okay with that. See? It's just weird to me. When I used to work at McDonald's and Best Buy, I would never, I look at your credit card, I could write it down for all I wanted to. I have your full last and first name. But I hate, like Taco John's, Festival, they do it because it's a customer thing, whatever. It's just, oh, that's right. Awkward. I doubt the custodians interact with the customers. Wink. But at the end, I checked out something last night. Here you are, Travis. No, don't call me Travis. We're not on a first name basis, Tom. Rob, Chris, the overnight guy. What? Yes. Nice gentleman. Call me by my first name. Other thing, waiters, don't bend down at my table and take my order. There's nothing more awkward than a waiter. Hi, how's it going tonight, folks? And then suddenly you're like, oh, and you're sitting right here. Somebody became, well, I'll have the, you're intimate. Very, very close here. You just want to take them? I'll have the, just go at them. So, something that's pretty, show me your Applebee's. Speaking of Applebee's, we're going down south again. There is something that I learned the other day in a psychology class that ways to prohibit pregnancy. Prohibit, stop pregnancy. Some girl apparently tried this. She believed that by shoving Skittles afterwards would stop pregnancy. Who on earth thought this would be a good idea? And why would you do this first? The funny part is, it had to be yellow Skittles. Specifically yellow. It could not be any other color. I want to be in the group of the girls who first thought of this. They all have a bunch of candy out. I wanted to be in that circle and be like, you know, Barbara, red and orange didn't work for me. I've had twins, but try yellow. Let me know how it goes. And she's like, yellow works! I would totally be the other girl like, but what do the other colors do? Oh, twins, triplets, octuplets, son of a... There's also something called a diva cup. This is awkward. There's nothing worse than being in a lifespan psychology class with a bunch of girls and you're only one of two males. And they start talking about periods and how they get them and what it feels like in the day of the month. We got asked the question, do you believe that there's such thing as PMS? Do girls go through PMS at the end of the month? I was an idiot and said, I got the most devil stares I've ever had in my life. All of a sudden it looks like a whole army of girls just... You don't believe me what? Yeah, we're kissed at the end of the month. We go through something. It's not that I don't believe it happens. I mean, it's biologically proven that it does. I just think there's a statute of limitations. I mean, some girls, if they get in a bad mood, it's because I'm PMSing. Well... That's debatable. You just got in a car accident. Yes, you know I pulled you over. Sorry, officer, I was PMSing. At 65 miles an hour! 40 zone! I PMS fast! Just awkward. Just totally awkward. It is. But like I said, it's great. Make things awkward in your life. Seriously, tomorrow, I did this last week, and I'm so glad the girl didn't show up tonight. Because she would have known. I was in the hallway the other day, and I literally walk up to her. She's walking, she's on her cell phone. I'm glad her phone didn't fall. That would have been awkward. I whacked her on the shoulder, and like, it was supposed to be, I tapped her, turned into a whack. I was like, hey, you're it! I took her down the hallway, and she's just standing there and looks at me. And like, I'm peeking just around the corner to see what she does, and she walks away on her phone, and turns back, and I waved, and she walked. Do that! Walk around Viterbo and tag people. See what their reaction is. It's funny as crap! Can you just imagine a whole game of tag through in between classes? You're it! You're it! You're it! You're it! Do it! It's fun! So, back to Bush. Remember when he got the shoes thrown at him? I think, okay. So for those of you who don't know, there was a conference that Bush was attending, and an Iraqi man stood up from the back of the audience and took off his shoes and threw them at George Bush as he was at the podium. Now, there are several things that happened here. Lots of things. One, why did the Iraqi man have shoes to begin with? Very awkward. Racial boundaries. It's awkward, people. It happens. You know, it's funny how we do things, but the moment you make the racist ethnic joke, whoa, we blow up their country, but the moment you make fun about it, oh my gosh, you have to be okay with laughing at stuff. But this is awkward. This is very awkward. You all are feeling, I can feel all of you. This is awkward. So it's become, I know what it's become the audience versus, don't you throw your shoe at me. Suddenly it's become the audience versus me. Anyways, so why did the Iraqi man have shoes? Did the Iraqi man know he was going to throw them? Did he intentionally go into the store that morning? You know, I'm looking for a pair of shoes. What is the heaviest thing you have? It has to be light on its feather so I can throw it, but heavy enough so when it hits the person, it will cause great pain. We'll have some metal-soled boots over here. Why wasn't he wearing sandals also? Why wouldn't he have flip-flops? Or blocked shoes? Actual wood blocks. I think the greatest part of watching the clip, if you watch it, you should search it. Bush ducks, not one, but both shoes. And the Secret Service does nothing. They're standing behind him like, huh? Sir, watch out! Bush is literally up there, and if the shoes comes, he's like, whoa! And then the great part is, as he looks, he sees the other one, and the other one just goes by him. If Sarah Palin was up there, she'd be like, have that. I like that. I like those heels. I would have loved to see George Bush catch one of those shoes in the air. No! And it just goes back at him. America #1. I don't know why I made Bush that accent, but it works. Last question. How many of you believe in the end of the world? Okay. 1, 2. Well, okay, this year, the 2012 9 calendar. No. I used to, hardcore. I was shown that video in 9th grade when I wasn't fully, I'm still not developed mentally. I got such a while ago. And I learned about like the Mayan calendar and things like that, and how it's pretty scary that, you know, the Earth could end on 2012, December 21st, 2012. For several years, I used that as an excuse to not do homework. I can remember several specific assignments that I remember staying up late not last night. I'm still working on high school assignments, actually, for credit, that I would stay up, and I can remember putting an English assignment in this blue binder that I had going, what is the point of me wasting my time here? I'd rather be on Facebook, talking to my friends. If the world's gonna end, I'm not gonna waste my time, although I have wasted 7.5 minutes of my life sneezing, so. But that's good time. You gotta use your time wisely. But I think if the world was to end, we should throw a party for it. Like, we did it, like, hey, like, look what we did, like, it's accomplished. We did war, poverty, hunger, hey. It'd be fun. Like a New Year's party. Exactly like a New Year's party. And watch the clock striking. So in New Year's, everyone's gonna yell with me. Okay, so on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yay, Happy New Year's, everyone yell. That means you don't, I'm not speaking metaphorically or rhetorically, participate. Okay, so on New Year's, it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! And then the ball drops and stuff. If it were to happen on the end of the world, it would sound something like this. 5, 4, 3, 2... No one would be there to go. But in all seriousness,
there you go.
In all seriousness, use birth control. Yellow Skittles do work. But one thing to leave you guys with is Joseph talked about Michael Jackson stuff before. Minus his music and his dance moves, why I love him, he believed in love and smiling and happiness. And there's so much negativity in our world to the point where it becomes depressing, and it can be hard to wake up every morning and why go to class, and you're just gonna have to do this. It can be hard to find the humor in your day, hence why I like to do things like this. That's why I feel I'm here, to make people laugh and to remind them to laugh at themselves and to make fun of other people. Well, not that sense. You totally told me to make fun of him. There wasn't anyone back there. But no, seriously though, just tomorrow and the next day, like, try and pass people and think something nice about them. And love does live forever. Make sure that you treat people kindly and to make, okay, that's enough. That's too much. Do you want some Skittles?
That's right.
Taste that rainbow!
Yep.
But in all honesty, seriously guys, you gotta be able to just laugh at yourself. And there's like I said, there's negativity everywhere you look. I got in a fight with one of my teachers my junior year in high school, and I actually got pulled in the principal's office because I was making a joke during a test, and it was a stressful test. This was the joke. It's not offensive at all. What I'm about to do isn't offensive. She got mad at me, so I got sent to the principal's office. During the test, I would obviously making noise. So people kind of look at me. During the test, the teacher was over there on the back on the desk, and I start, to other students who start looking at me, I pretend to pantomime, so I go. I got $10 for that. Do that. It'll drive your professors crazy. I did it once, and one of my professor stops. Are you blowing bubbles at me? I was like, watch out! Oh! But no, I got sent to the principal's office for it, and my fight was that exactly this is what I'm trying to say, is there is so much negativity in the world, and you have to laugh. To me, there is no point when you have to be serious in life. There's so much depression and negative news every day. This news never covers happy stories. If they do, it's always someone who's volunteered or donated money that they have never worked to achieve for. Volunteering, ixnay on that. Like, forget it. I was going nowhere with that. But I got in a fight with him because you have to be able to laugh. Even at funerals and hard times, you have to be able to laugh. Crap happens to me every single day, and we all do. We all, little things that you trip over your shoe, or like you stub your toe on the door on the way out, and of course that would happen to me. Of course it would! That's the funny part. Laugh at it. I do everything that happens to me. My tire was flat last night, and I had to go fill it. It's like, of course! Why not? What's one more problem? Like, just make fun of it. It turns it into fun. Like, it still sucks. Yeah, I got hit in a car accident. Like, stuff like that's hard to. You still have to find the humor. Humor is the best medicine. But you guys have been a great audience. Love does live forever. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.